All right, guys. So sitting here in the splits, I just got a private comment on one of my videos, which I did a couple of days ago. How much food does the average person need? And it was a lady, and she's seen my comments about how women can actually do pull-ups better than men can in many cases because men are too ego-driven. They'll constantly say we're big, but we're not fat, and they have too much round here. A lot of men, not all. I'm a guy. um, and I'll start this off with a quote I got from another lady years and years ago. She wanted to lose weight. Oh, how can I lose weight? So I tell her how. I direct her to my product, and she's like, "Well, but it costs so much money." I'm like, "Okay, well, if you don't want to buy it, that's perfectly fine. You asked me how to lose weight. I told you how, and then I directed you to my product. Fair enough, huh?" Um, then she got back by saying she wanted to lose 10 kilos, so she should only get charged 10% of the product. Man, people are fucking idiots. Even PG Woodhouse, I'm just getting into the splits here, so I'm warming up and stuff. After all those videos I did, I'm stretching out long and slow. But PG Woodhouse would have had like a field day with that. Let me let's he would have had a field day with that comment. Okay. My okay, and so this lady a couple of days ago, I told her that I have many advanced courses out, and she was interested in the towel pull up, which is going to come in. This is an exercise, by the way, you do to loosen up your groin. I often do it butterfly, kind of like a butterfly's wings. I often do it. You'll feel it here and here. Be careful. It's a lot tougher than it looks. But so I told her, place the pre-order for the product, and we'll go from there. Now this lady, I mean, there's nothing wrong with. She'd actually bought products before, but as of late, she stopped placing pre-orders. She'll still place an order, but she won't place a pre-order. Now, this ties into a lot of what people say about wanting stuff, but then they never get it. Like one of my long-term customers, he gave me ideas. I'd like to see a book out on what was it? One arm pull-ups, one arm push-ups, and muscle ups and stuff. That's all stuff that I do. It's all stuff that I can put out books on. But this guy, every time you ask him, and it's been years upon years now, every time you ask him, and don't get me wrong, he is a great customer actually, but every time you ask him to place a pre-order or make a purchase, support us in some way, there's never an answer, or there's some fucking excuse. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, life is so tough. Oh, this and that. This is despite, some people, I'll even discount my products because, some people have genuine conditions and I'll work with you, if you have that genuine condition. But if you constantly expect us as a business to keep putting out new products, keep doing it, look, we're not Amazon. We don't have limitless resources, okay? Any smart businessman normally tests the market before putting a product out. I never did that with a lot of my products, push-ups, squats, because those are things you guys all should be very good at. So I didn't care if, what the market requirement was for those. And, it turned out a lot of people liked it, which I kind of figured they would. But my point is this, for these advanced kind of books, number one, this Lumberjack Lodestone Fitness, man, to make that book, I had to buy a whole variety of Indian clubs, kettlebells, a lot of stuff. It's not as easy. A lot of you just sit and think, oh, he's a businessman. It's very easy for him. No, it's not easy. You got to make substantial investments in any business. And I've spoken about this before. Anybody that says, and so if you as an end customer doesn't want to put your money where your mouth is, that's perfectly fine. Well, then, you're going to have to wait until the book comes out because a lot of you are like, I really want the Lumberjack Lodestone Fitness book. Well, place a pre-order, show some support, do something, This irritates me because a lot of people want to learn from me, but they want to do it for free, and man, to a certain extent, I'll tell you a lot of stuff for free. I mean, you just look at my YouTube channel. There's just so much out there for free. How many people can do a towel pull-up or even a perfect pull-up with two hands in proper form, or even a perfect push-up, or even, plyometrics? And there's so much great stuff on the YouTube. But beyond a certain point, man, if you're really interested, Carl Gotch talks cheap, money buys whiskey, and I'm getting sick and tired of, and this addresses the question the lady had about, well, when will the product be out? I just told her, it depends on when enough people show more support. You got to show more support, man. You can't just say, oh, this guy is great. His products are like gold. A lot of my customers tell me that. But a lot of these customers then, they'll want the product on discount, or they'll take forever. Look, if you made a purchase from me years and years ago, but then never bought again, then you're not a regular customer and you don't really want it. Now, this statement pisses off a lot of people, but here's the bottom line, man. Money, money, money. People find money to get what they really want. Alcohol, tobacco sales. Well, the proof is there, and you look at your own life. If it's something you really want, you'll figure out a way to get it. Beg, borrow, steal, I'm not saying you got to do that for my products. Steal, beg, borrow, whatever. But at least, look, it boils down to this. Show support, and do so with your wallet. You will be very well rewarded. All these videos I have on YouTube, I've got full workout videos for those that pay, for members of the Zero Excuses Fitness Ship. Which is basically free. You have access to all my products for free. Not for free, but for that one price. For a lot of the subscriptions on the website, but if you're getting back to me saying that, hey, I just, when will the product be out so I can window shop? That's not who we cater to, man. No smart business caters to window shoppers. Oh, it looks so nice. Well, if you're really interested, man, the point of this video is, if you're really interested, get back to me with a pre-order on the book on pull-ups. If you're really interested, and the lady asked me this, losing weight the right way, because she'd lost weight before, gained it all back. If you're really interested in losing weight the proper way, then I'll tell you how to do it. But you're going to have to place the pre-order. You're going to have to buy my book, The Simple and Effective Diet. You're going to have to place the pre-order, for the products that I have out on fasting, or that I will have out on fasting, and, those books. Because believe me, I didn't learn all this stuff for free. It took me a long, long time to learn it. I experimented on my own body. I went through hell. I put myself through hell. You can do it too, okay? And beyond a certain point, if you're really interested, man, like Rocky said, in the movie, you want to dance? Or Rocky didn't say that. It was the guy that was running the ice skating ring. You want to dance? You got to pay the band. It's that simple, man. It's just that simple. Again, this ties into, putting your money where your mouth is, showing some support, It's great to, but real sport is when you buy products, when you do so regularly. You think it's easy creating this content day in, day out, try doing it. You think it's easy writing books? How many have you written? Oh, it's just a book. Well, how many have you written? With information that people say is, if they don't see it's instinctively, if they don't see it's gold, then, there's nothing that can be done for them. The information in those books, okay? You think running a business is that simple? How many have you run, failed at, more important than your successes? I could go on, man, but it pisses me off, all of this great content and all of the stuff that you could say I'm saying it's great content. Okay, I am, because it is. But you look at the facts. How many people can do pull-ups like I can? How many people can do, like Charles Michel, a customer once said, people want to learn from you because you can do things most people can't. Okay, it's that simple. But if you want to truly learn, man, it's like learning from anybody else. I don't see why fitness has to be free to teach. Anything you spend hours and hours at getting good at, there's no way, the the bottom line is, man, if you're truly interested in something, and you're sending me emails about how do I do this, how do I do that, to a certain extent I'll answer them, but I'm not gonna give you the full deal, for free. Okay, even on this YouTube channel, you're seeing me do splits. I've got my legs, at not quite 180 right now, but it's 140 maybe. In the upcoming video on isometrics, and for some of my private coaching, customers, I show you how to get into a 180-degree split. Okay, the plyometrics video I was going to show you how to do clapping push-ups, how to do box jumps, 12-inch box jumps. Part of the reason I didn't do it in that video is because it's too advanced for most people, but I have more videos out on that. I just don't, I save the best for people that'll actually pay, that'll actually, do something, take action. So if you're one of these people that, oh yeah, I don't want to place a pre-order, oh, I'll buy the book, but you never do, despite years having passed. You make all sorts of excuses and then you get angry when somebody points it out. But a lot of people get angry, I recently pointed it out to an old customer. He kept, and I told him that, hey man, look, you're a great customer, great guy, but it's been years since you bought a product. He's got, he's got Zero Excuses Fitness, Gorilla Grip, Push Up Central, and I believe, which one? The book on sales, 10 Commandments of Successful Sales. And he keeps asking me when I'm going to come out with the next one. I'm going to, place a pre-order, if you're truly interested. And yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll do it, but he never fucking does, And I had to tell him, man, look, great customer, but... And I told him support doesn't necessarily mean a pre-order either, You keep promoting our stuff, you share our videos, you leave reviews, or you just buy another product, And the bottom line is, man, when people really want to do something, they'll do it. If enough of you want the advanced stuff, then the advanced stuff is going to come. Okay, it's going to come anyway, in its own good time, but... Please, don't email me getting back and saying, how do I do muscle ups? How do I do this and that? But, wanting to know it all for free. If you think free is, if you think it's all available on the internet for free, by all means, get on the internet. Use the free stuff, okay? I'm not going to complain. It's just when people get back to me, with lengthy emails, questions, that is when I start getting really pissed off, and stupid comments like, I'm going to lose 10 kilos. So, I want to lose 10 kilos. So I need, I should only be charged 10% of the product. What the fuck, man? This Indian girl, Priyanka, she sent me this comment. What the fuck, man? I mean, how stupid can you fucking get? How cheap can you fucking get? How desperate can you fucking get? She was basically looking for an excuse to chat and shoot the bull, which is great. But, stupid stuff, Anyway, that's it. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but it's going to be up there, I believe. Pre-orders, books, and more, and show some support, my friends. Show some support. Share our videos. Hit like, hit subscribe, get the word out. Buy some fucking products, The more you invest in our products, the more time and energy I can spend giving you what you want. I don't know why I have to keep telling you this. There's so much great stuff, man. Get in touch with me. If you're a doer, Uh, you know, and yeah, that's that. So that answers why a lot of the pre-orders haven't yet come to fruition. Maybe in the past few years they would have, but now I'm just getting sick and tired because the list of non-doers is seems to be increasing exponentially day by day, and ridiculous excuses like my wife doesn't allow me, or look, man, if you're a guy and if you're saying your wife doesn't allow you to buy fitness books or whatever it is she doesn't allow you to do, you're not the right fit. Unless you actually want to make a change. I have a product. Believe me, some people have said that. Oh, I have joint accounts, this and that. But that's all great, man. You do. That's your personal life. But I, I mean, excuses galore. I didn't make no excuses when I started this business. Less than scratch. I had nothing, zero. No government help, no government assistance, no welfare, no fucking check, whatever they call it, food stamps or whatever, if you're poor. I had no family support. I still don't, and I'm still doing all this. I see no reason why you can't, A lot of people don't want to buckle down and just do the thing. Well, that's not who my products are for. I only want those truly interested, the elite. Okay. So that's a long answer to a short winded question, I guess. But yeah. I mean, so to reiterate, place pre orders, support us, buy some fucking products, spread the word, review us, share our stuff. There's so much you can do. It doesn't have to be all financial. And if you do have a genuine problem financially, email me. I'll see what I can do. Because we used to offer, as you can see on our rewards page, a lot of coupons for, and we still do. I mean, if you buy Zero Excuses Fitness, you get 10% off, or I believe it's 10 or 15 for first time customers. But we just don't make it public because that a lot of cheapskates show up. So get in touch with me. It's very easy. Cash App. We accept all forms of mobile payment. Cash App, Zelle, credit cards, PayPal, all of that. Even Bitcoin. And last but not least, I'm not saying nobody. To those of you that have stepped up and placed pre-orders and already gotten the workout videos and stuff, because if you place the pre-order, you'll get the workout video if it's there. Well, kudos. You guys are doers. To those that chose to remain in the Zero Excuses Fitness ship earlier this year, kudos. You guys are doers. So I want more people like that. That's when I can really create more, show you more things. And any business functions that way, man. It can only create so much for free. Okay, that I don't know, life lessons that a lot of you need to learn, or I don't know. It's just people don't want to be honest. People don't want to say up front that I'm too lazy to do what it takes to get the money. They'll make all sorts of excuses about age, about if it's something you really want, man, you're gonna figure out a way to get it. That holds true for my products too. That holds true for advice. Uh, and you should only get advice from people that are the best or close to the best, or you know what I'm saying, at doing what it is they do. If you're trying to get good at pull ups, you wouldn't want advice from a fat fuck like that who can barely do a single pull up, okay? Uh, and no, this isn't before people start. I mean, there's 3 or 4 people that no, this isn't aimed at anyone in particular. A lot of people need to learn and know this. That a lot of people need to drum. I need to drum this into their minds that excess fat around the midsection is deleterious and counterproductive to doing pull-ups. You just can't do them right. Okay. Um, if you want to learn how to do the splits, learn. Okay, how many of you can actually get in the 180-degree split and sit in this position, back straight, core straight, for hours at a time? I can do that. How many of you can actually do this? You'll feel your hamstrings almost about to tear, okay? I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm saying this to talk about my results and the results that you can get. How many of you can sustain yourself on 5 or maybe even a 7 day water fast? All right, I have my green tea, but that's leaves and water, and not only get stronger, but fitter. Think about all that, man. If you're truly interested in learning from the body weight exercise guru, you can ask questions, but you're not going to make ridiculous statements. And you're going to pull your wallet out and you're going to fucking invest in products that you claim you're interested in. If you don't, you simply aren't. It's that simple. See y'all soon.